And just to be clear on our products, we have a partner. We've got CME, which is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. They own 25% of the subsidiary, which is Bursa Malaysia Derivatives Berhad, and the subsidiary actually runs and operates the trading instruments that what I'm going to brief afterwards, the futures and options. CME has, the reason of the partnership is because of the technology and also the system and connectivity. Outside of Chicago, there are 9 other hubs. Hubs means it's like the center point of all the trades that gets matched when you put in the order. So the more hubs that's available, it makes your execution and order entry and matching system to be more fast so that your orders can get done. So in this area, we are actually very happy with the connectivity and also the access to the traders that are already existing on CME Globex, which is about more than 1 million. So by virtue of just placing our product onto the CME Globex trading platform, over 1 million of existing customers, fund managers, traders have access to our Malaysian product. So just a quick brief on regulated and unregulated. So why do we still listen to news and also articles on people getting cheated or people who got caught and put in some money in some investment schemes that are not regulated and you lose money? So it's very important for you to focus on regulated instruments. There is a reason why it's regulated, so that you have rules, you have guidelines in a complete structure of, for example, a broking entity. There is compliance, there is risk management, there is back office. So everything is done in a proper and regulated manner with SOPs. If you enter into any transaction with an unregulated product with a company which is outside Malaysia, it is beyond our area. So we can't go into it or investigate into it because it's not any of our listed or regulated products. So that's why it's very important for you to trade into regulated products, and all our products are actually issued and licensed by SC, and the people who actually promote it are also licensed by SC. You see all this news, yeah? It's quite often it's in the papers, it's all over. And so what should you do? So it's just a very clean screenshot just to show you. If you're approached by someone promising you very good returns, profits, it sounds too good to be true, just drop by Suruhanjaya Security. You can see the video. The video is so nice, right? It tells you if it's the TIPU, right? If it's too good to be true, you know, it's high profits. You just look into the video. It actually makes sense. If it's too good, there's something funny, right? So do a little bit of homework, think a bit, evaluate, do a little bit of research. Don't just completely listen to what the person says. Do your own research first. So what do? You go to the Bank Negara website or the SC website, and for Bank Negara, this is what you do. It's under consumer alert, and there's another circle over there where it has the list of companies, and you can actually see a whole table. I'm just doing a screenshot, yeah? So basically you can do it on your own. Just go to the website, you can just see. The names are all there, and it's updated very regularly. For SC, just go to enforcement, more. Have you seen these people? There's even a list with photographs, in case you're not aware. And for looking into companies under lodged complaints, that's the tab, yeah, not really saying that you're lodging a complaint, but under that tab, you look under a list of unauthorized websites. And you can also see the same. It's not too clear here, but let me just blow this up a little bit. Can you see number 1? And the address. It actually says Exchange Square, Bukit Kewangan, Kuala Lumpur. What address is that, if you're familiar with it? Anyone in the audience who know? It's Bursa's address. Okay? So you see how daring they are? They even use our office address. How would we know? We wouldn't know. Because they can just print a card, right? The card is just 10 ringgit. You can just go to any printer and print it out and say, I'm doing this business, and I'll give you the address, and you look at it and you think it's valid because it's Bursa Malaysia's address. but it's not. So please check. So that's why these websites by SC and Bank Negara is very, very helpful. So at least if you know about this, please share this information with your friends, your family. You know, there's these two websites which are very good, which have all the games. And should you think you want to go into trading futures and options, what do you need to do? Basically attend seminars. We encourage financial literacy. We encourage education. We encourage you to actually come out more and attend Bursa's classes, brokers classes, because it's ongoing. It's all the time. You just go through the website, look under our list of events. We've got a whole list nationwide, depending on which location you are. Even small towns, we have it in the list. So it's actually quite detailed and quite extensive. So after listening to them and you think you're comfortable, you can open an account. And there's various brokers here available even today. Or if not, you can choose a futures broker of your own preference. And then you select which product do you want to trade. Until you are ready, then only you trade. So please attend all our classes first, then only you place the margin. Margin is actually a deposit. Futures trading is slightly different from equity because it is a requirement of a margin deposit, where it means some sort of a collateral, and it allows you to trade per contract. That means it's a fixed deposit. So for example, for Palm, if it's 4,000, this is example, yeah, 4,000 ringgit for one contract, means if you want to do two, you do 8,000. That means you deposit 8,000, you can trade two contracts and in multiples of that. But the margins will change. So please check with Bursa or your broker. They will give you the latest margin rate and also the latest prices and margin for you to actually place according to your trading requirements. This is the list of the licensed futures brokers. That's why I keep mentioning just now, regulated environment, so you know who are the licensed companies. If you open an account with an overseas company, how would you validate that? How can you check? How do you know that that company is actually licensed to do what? You need to do your homework and check, yeah? So but for Malaysia, you have it in a regulated environment and everything is licensed and they're all here. With the exception of Federums, they only operate for their own business purposes, so they don't take clients. But the rest take their own clients. They do take in retail customers. So where do you want to see this list in case you can't get that list again? Go to Bursa Malaysia website, go under derivatives, list of trading participants. It's just a name convention. For futures brokers, it is called TP, trading participants. For stock broking companies, it is called PO, participating organizations. It's just a naming convention, but basically for you to know is, if you want to trade futures, open a futures trading account, go to a futures broker. You want to trade stocks, go find a stock broker, open a stock trading account, the CDS. So it's two separate accounts which you need to open. It's not one same one, yeah? Because it's two different businesses, two different sets of products, two different sets of licenses by SC. So you need to be know that you need to be sure that there's two accounts which you need to open if you want to trade these two different products. This is the list of our entire products, about 13 products, but for retail, it's CPO and FBM KLCI futures, which is the most commonly traded by our Malaysian retailers. Okay, any questions on this slide? No, yeah? How do you want to just have a quick look on it also? It's on derivatives, but on products. Just now we went to trading participants. So why do you want to use futures and options in your trading? You want to add on to whatever you have right now. You've got stocks, you've got banking instruments that you invest in. You've got your FDs, you've got probably other types of unit trusts, but you can also use futures and options. You know, this is another instrument which you could actually look into. What does it mean by good leverage? Leverage is what I mentioned just now. If it's stock, that instrument that you are purchasing, you are actually looking at the capital to be paid upfront. For example, if the stock is 10 ringgit, you need to fork out 10,000 ringgit. Then you'll buy one share. But for futures, if it's a value of the index, and the index consists of 30 stocks, right? 30 stocks, 30, to actually encompass to make the FBM KLCI. So if you were to replicate to have that portfolio, you need to buy all the 30 to assume you have a replicate the index portfolio. So that amounts to about 80,000 plus, depending on the current market prices. So let's just say it's about 80,000. So if you want to have an imitation type of portfolio that mimics the index, you have to purchase 80,000. So that's your capital outlay, 80,000. But for futures index, you only need to put the margin.